Welcome to the Ask Jordan podcast, answering your questions about selling on Amazon. Now, he's a best-selling author, but he kicked his first grade teacher in the shins last year. From Long Island, New York, here's your host, Jordan Malik.
Hello again, Amazon sellers. I'm the host of the Ask Jordan podcast. My name is Jordan Malik. Thank you so much for making me part of your day today. It is late February 2015 when I'm recording this. In mid-March, the Ask Jordan podcast will be 1 year old. Over 200,000 downloads to date. This show is a success because of you, your listenership, your reviews, your calling in with the questions. And I'm so very happy to hear from so many of you that you love the podcast and the format and that it's helped you so much. So again, welcome. Today's episode is sponsored by my latest Kindle ebook. It's called Online Arbitrage, A Seller's Summary. It's the only Cliff Note style interpretation of Chris Green's famous online arbitrage book. So if you've been hesitant about dropping up to $300 for his book, which will teach you how to buy products low online and sell them high on Amazon, well, my 99-cent summary of his book, which is a bestseller, will shed some light on the process of his book and his writings. And only purchasers of my 99-cent online arbitrage, A Seller's Summary, can get a full 1 year money back guarantee when they buy Chris Green's up to $300 online arbitrage book. I guess the color version now is $299. You can get a black and white version for about $120. So if you decide to buy Chris Green's online arbitrage, again, that's up to $300. The details in my 99-cent Kindle ebook will tell you how to get a 1 year money back guarantee on his book, Online Arbitrage. Full details are in my Kindle book, Online Arbitrage, A Seller's Summary, at jordanmalik.com/green. Remember, you don't need a Kindle device to read a Kindle book. You can use your phone or your computer. All information at jordanmalik.com/green. Again, Online Arbitrage, A Seller's Summary, just 99 cents for the Kindle, and you don't need a Kindle device to read it. Now, this is the podcast, Ask Jordan, where we only answer your questions about selling on Amazon. Every episode, we answer a different question from you, the listener, about selling on Amazon. If you miss an episode, that's all right. Go over to AskJordan.net. You can view our most recent episodes there or click on our archives link. We're available on YouTube, Stitcher, Podbay, and iTunes, all free. If you want to hear your voice on an episode and get 7 of my best-selling ebooks 100% free, I'm going to tell you how to do that after we answer today's question. Today's question is from Jill. Go ahead, Jill.
Hi, Jordan. I've been listening to your podcasts, and they've been very, very helpful about what to sell and how to sell. And thank you for the one about not being able to sell toys at Christmas time unless you've met the criteria. So I'm double-checking with Amazon about that. Oh, my name is Jill, and my question is about selling items at a penny. So many items that I'd like to sell, there were already sellers out there selling them at 1 cent plus the $3.99 or $4.99, et cetera, postage and handling. And is there an advantage to doing that? How can I make money doing that? And is there an advantage to not doing that? So if you have had a podcast that addressed this issue, that would be great. I'd love to hear it. And I will leave you my phone number to call if you, and actually I will try to contact you another way in case you've already done one and this doesn't make it on your podcast. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it, and thank you for being so gracious and giving so many of us so much valuable information. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jill, for that question. And let's do a little bit of background on this. What Jill is referring to is that there's many sellers on Amazon that are selling books for a penny. And you're probably wondering, well, Jordan, how do they make any money doing that? So the penny books, they're actually 1 cent plus shipping and handling. They're not sold by the Amazon fulfillment program. As a third-party seller on Amazon, you can sell your products either by shipping them yourself from your house or your warehouse, or you can ship your products into Amazon's fulfillment warehouses, where Amazon fulfillment process takes care of the shipping for you. When a seller ships an item from home, and it's a penny item, particularly a paperback book, Amazon pays the seller $3.99 for shipping. But most paperback books can be shipped I don't know, first class medium mail for whatever, 70 cents, $1, $1.50, $2. So the seller makes money. The seller who's selling the book for a penny makes money actually on the shipping revenue they receive from Amazon. Because if the book is a penny, presumably Amazon gets, I don't know how much commission Amazon gets, but it's got to be minimal, a fraction of a penny perhaps, and then Amazon pays the seller $3.99. So the seller can actually profit, I don't know, $1.50 to $2. Just say an average $1.50 per book, because the shipping cost to them is going to be $1, $1.50, $2 max, and then Amazon pays them the remaining two. Amazon pays them $3.99, so they're left with like $2. Let's just say they're left with $2 profit. The challenge, Jill, for you, if you're a what I call penny bookseller, is that for you to get any significant revenue, you got to be doing quite a volume of books. But because it's such a saturated marketplace with so many penny books, so many sellers, you got to have a lot of room to store that. Remember, the compensation that Amazon gives you for shipping is not if you're an Amazon FBA seller, meaning you don't have the books stored in Amazon warehouses. They are stored with you locally. Now, you also got to think of labor costs. If you have somebody who's paying somebody to stuff the envelopes of the books, you got to pay for your envelopes. Of course, you got to pay for your own postage. So your profit margin per book may end up being, your net profit margin after all your expenses may end up being $1 or so. And you can certainly earn a revenue stream, but you got to have a lot of inventory, because these are usually books that are not ranked very well. Their bestseller ranks aren't all that well, and it looks alluring to be able to say, hey, I'm selling stuff for a penny and I'm making a lot of money. You've really got to have a considerable amount of volume, meaning you would probably have a huge warehouse with paperback books, and that warehousing and your labor is already sunk costs for the rest of your Amazon seller business, and you're selling a lot of different other items, where the incremental cost for you to hire somebody to fulfill those orders and your incremental cost for storing the books is minimal. And I really don't see that as a viable revenue stream. Lots of ideas on my resource page. You go to jordanmalik.com/blog/resources, and I'll leave that link in the show notes. There are a lot of resources there, and a great book-selling blog is FBA Mastery. F as in Frank, B as in boy, A as in apple, and the word mastery, Mastery, FBA Mastery by Peter Valley. A lot of great information in there, free and for a fee, information on mastering the book-selling marketplace. Another great blog is booktothefuture.com by Nathan Holmquist, booktothefuture.com, to get other information on selling books. And a great free ebook, if you go to sellfba.com/JM, the word sell, SELL, F is in fulfillment, B is in buy, A is in Amazon, // J is in John, M is in motor. There's a free ebook on selling books there. So, Jill, lots of other ways to make money. I do not recommend the penny book as a viable business. Thank you very much for your question. Jill gets all 7 of my ebooks about selling on Amazon and eBay. Jill, just go to AskJordan.net. Click on the small envelope icon in the upper right-hand corner. Send me an email so I know where to send your ebooks to. If you, the listener, want to submit a question to the podcast and have a chance to win all my best-selling books like Jill, call 516-619-online. That's 516-619-6654. It's an automated answering system. Or go to AskJordan.net and scroll down and look for the directions of submitting your question. Hey, thanks again for listening. This has been the Ask Jordan podcast. We'll see you again in our next episode.